Hello guys and welcome. Thank you for joining me again. What I'd like to talk about today is I'd like to talk about time. Um, and I'd just like to say that it's very difficult to talk and to fit predictions or go on time for what the spirit will give us. And a lot of people ask me why. Well, one of the main reasons for time being so difficult to see is because spirit work on such a different vibration to us that when they talk about time, their time to them, so they will say a week, and a week to them can be 3 months to us. Or when they say, well, yes, in the summer, it could be their summertime is like our winter time, and that sort of thing. So time is very difficult to try and get, and time is very difficult to try and see. You can get estimations of time. By all means, you can get estimations of time, but it is difficult to pick out exactly when the timing is, especially if you're just working on a psychic level. There's certain readings that you can do that can pertain to time. The one I tend to use a lot when trying to get a rough estimation of time is I'll use the Celtic cross. And what you do is you look at the position of the ninth, the 10th, ninth, and 8th card. Okay, and what you do is you tend to look at on the position of the 8th card, you need to get an ace. And the aces can represent the months of the year. So you've got the ace of buttons is autumn, the ace of swords is winter, the ace of cups is summer, and the ace of coins is spring. Okay, and then from that, depending on what ace you get there, you then go to the next card, which will give you the weeks. So if, for instance, you had the ace of cups, and then the following card after that would be, say, was the five of coins. So that would mean that it's 5 weeks into the summer months. So you're doing to do a little bit of a calculation to find out what that is. So if we say that summer goes from June, right? So you're probably looking about the end of June then, because there's roughly about 5 weeks in a month, all right? And then the last card, the 10th card, that actually gives you the day. So you go in sort of in the summer months, 5 weeks into the summer with the five of cups, and then on the 10th day. So you'd look at which is the five for the fifth week, and then you would count individual days, and then that will give you an estimation of time, which sometimes can be quite good. You're allowed to do that 3 times. Okay, so if you do it 3 times and you don't get the information, then unfortunately it's one of them things and it's undeterminable. Okay, it just means that there's no time span to it, and it could happen whenever and whenever. All right. And over the years, that I've had people coming to see me and stuff like that. It was nice for a gentleman to come by and say that he's been coming for a while now, and basically he said my timings were never right, but what I was saying was actually correct. So that was nice of him to say. Because a lot of people think, oh well, if it's not the right time, then obviously you're not doing your job or you can't say. But purely and simply, it is really difficult to see time. And also, I mean, people have different times, so what you may be working on one timeline, and they could be working equally on a different timeline. So people have their own timelines that they work with as well. And sometimes it's whether you can actually fit onto that particular timeline that person is working for at that moment in time. And hopefully if you do hit on that particular timeline with that person, then hopefully the rest of your timings will come to be, and will come to be accurate. So always remember that time is really difficult, guys. All right, it's not impossible. It's not impossible, and you can get some really good results with it. But do remember that it can be fairly difficult to sort of see that as well. All right, and that sort of thing. But now, by all means, does that mean that you shouldn't ask for time, or should you not? Don't be frightened to do a reading and ask for a timing on it. All right. So again, that was just a quick video about time, guys, to do with the paranormal. I know time is different in the realms of spirit than it is down here, and a lot of the time spirit communicate, it's only a thought away, and they can be instantly anywhere they choose. So you've only got to think of them and they can be there. and that sort of thing. All right, which again is no time at all really. All right, so thanks for listening, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. And all being well, I'll be doing another video soon, shortly. All right, speak to you later. Bye for now.